Yo, what's up, guys? Heroes Only, back with a deck profile video. I'm going to be testing this new build out tomorrow at locals, and yeah, I'm just going to see how it performs. I really want to test out this build. So there's a new little wave. There's a new wave of cards that heroes are running, and they're called Primite, and they're kind of they work around normal monsters. And yeah, I really just want to give them a try. I've seen the first video with the guy who did pretty well at a regional, if I'm not mistaken, running Primite with heroes, and he was running like a 60 card deck. Me personally, I just like to play 40 cards, so this is my rendition of the Primite engine in the hero, mixed with the hero deck. So without further ado, let's jump into the deck profile. All right, so let's go with the main deck. We're gonna play three Stratos. We're gonna play one Shadow Mist, one Liquid Soldier, one Niels, one Avion, and one Burstinatrix, and that is to work with the Primite cards. The other guy, he was playing Clayman and Sparkman because they're level 4s, but I like these because this one is wind and this one is fire, so I like Avion and Burstinatrix as a little bit better. And I'm not running any like Bagushka or Abyss Dweller in the extra deck, so I'm gonna test this out. So those are the elemental heroes. Then you got the vision heroes, same as always. 3 Faris, 2 Vion, and 2 Increase. Destiny heroes, now this has changed. Triple Mally and 1 Denier. I'm actually gonna test running Plasma in the side deck. Then of course, 3 Hero Lives, and also 3 Fusion Destiny, 1 Poly, 1 Mass Change, 1 Miracle Fusion, and Favorite Contact. So this essentially is all of the engine stuff. All right, so let's jump into the 9 engine. I'm playing 1, 2, 3 Primite Lordly Load. Basically searches any Primite card. And shout out to the guys at locals. They hooked me up with these 3 right here. I traded for all 3 of them. It was 3 different guys that go to my locals. They each had one, and I had enough trade fodder to be able to get 3 copies. I didn't even see myself walking away with 3 of these, you know. I wasn't trying to pay 20 bucks per copy, so just to be able to get 3 of them for trade, shout out to the guys at locals. They really hooked it up. One dude, all he wanted was a platinum secret upstart goblin, and he said just throw him 5 bucks next time I see him. So that's awesome. So I got 3. I got a play set of Lordly Load, and then I'm playing 1 Primite Roar and 1 Primite Drill Beam. So if you've seen, you know, hero Primite stuff, you probably know how it works already. But essentially, Primite Roar, you're going to declare a normal monster. That normal monster cannot be destroyed by battle, and then you can special summon the declared normal monster, which is normally going to be Neos. And Drill Beam is a negate if you control, is a target negate if you have a normal monster on the field, or you can reveal a normal monster in the hand. So Drill Beam is the negate. And I might do one little hand that the Primite cards can fix. A hand that would normally be a brick to us, the Primite cards can fix this hand, and it's very interesting. The Primite cards, they actually fix one of the hands that would normally be a straight up brick to us, but we'll get more into that later, and finish out the deck with 2 Forbidden Droplet, 2 Infinite Impermanence, and 2 Ash Blossom. So the deck is a total of 40 cards. All right, so let's talk about the extra deck that I'm going to be running tomorrow. It's kind of pretty much the same. I think I made a few changes, but it's pretty much the same. So you got 1 Shining Needles Wingman, double Wake Up, Sunrise, Infernal Rage Wingman, the original Flame Wingman, which is part of the Primite engine, and Absolute Zero. And then you got 1 Destiny Hero Phoenix Enforcer, Dark Law, Divine Wind, and same 5 links: Dread Decimator, Wonder Driver, Devicer, and Cross Crusader. Side deck: 1 Dimensional Shifter, Plasma, as I said, Dark Angel, Rivalry, Anti-Spell Fragrance, Second Mass Change, Called By, 3 Crossout Designators, and then I just have a mixture of hand traps. It's a 40 card build, so I'm not, besides Crossout Designator, I'm not running anything in the side deck at 3. Some decks are weak to draw, so 2 draw. All these hand traps also count as Crossout Designator targets, including the Shifter. Dark Angel is really, really good against Tempai. I believe last week I beat, and the only reason I didn't do a video on locals last week, because I couldn't even play in round 4. I had to go pick my friend up from work, so she needed a ride. So I couldn't even, I was 2-1, but I couldn't even finish the last round. I felt pretty confident I could have made top 8, but you know, we won't ever know because I had to leave. But I played Tenpai that night. I didn't even draw Rivalry. I just gave him Dark Angel, and he could not get rid of it. Whatever he normal summoned, I just popped it so he wouldn't try to link it away for something. Whatever his norm, and I did it to him 2 games in a row. He won the first game. He broke my board and then normal summoned Pydra. I'm like, I'm scooping. I chose to go first. I saw the line to get to Dark Angel, gave him Dark Angel. He had a handful of spells. And when he normal summoned, I popped it. Game 3, I kind of kept it the same. I'm like, he's probably, I say, even though he sees he couldn't beat Dark Angel, he's probably going to make me go first again. Certainly, sure enough, he made me go first again. Gave him Dark Angel, and he couldn't do anything with it. So Dark Angel's really solid if they're going to be playing, if they play Tenpai at your locals. But other than that, that's all I really got to say. This card strengthens your turn going first. Obviously, it attempts to be a win condition in my eye. Rivalry. If they nib you, just lock them in the rocks. You know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes I side this in without Dark Angel. If I know they can link Dark Angel off, I'll just side in Rivalry and some other cards. But yeah, it's pretty good. So anyway, that's gonna do it for the side deck. Okay, so let's do a little. Well, this is not really a test hand, but I told you the Primite cards, they can fix one of the bad hero hands, which is Shadow Mist. Shadow Mist and nothing else to work with is normally like pretty much we're gonna have to pass because there's no way to get this thing to the graveyard. But I'm gonna show you how the Primite cards can help with that. So, you know, these are just 3 blank cards. These are the main 2 cards I'm focusing on. You have nothing else. They're all bricks, nothing you can do with them. So you go activate Primite Lordly Load. On activation, it will search a Primite card. Gonna search. We're gonna be searching up Primite Roar. Okay. After search, we're gonna activate Primite Roar. We're gonna declare Elemental Hero Neos is we're gonna pay 2,000 life points, right? I know it's crazy. We already pay enough life points in this deck, but yeah, we're gonna pay 2,000 life points. We're gonna call Elemental Hero Neos. It can't be destroyed by battle, and now we can special summon a declared monster, which is gonna be Elemental Hero Neos. So let's do our special summon. All right, out comes Neos. Now, of course, this is just me showing you, of course there could be interruption, but if there's no interruption, now you normal summon the Shadow Mist. You link off the Neos and the Shadow Mist. You link off the Neos and the Shadow Mist into Infernal Divisor. Chain link 1 to reveal and add up to 2 of materials. Chain link 2 to add a hero to hand. So off of Shadow Mist, we're gonna search out our trusty Vision Hero Ferris. And then for Infernal Divisor, we're gonna reveal to our opponent the original Flame Wingman, who lists Burstinatrix and Avian as material, and we can add them both. Crazy, right? Playing the OG Wingman is pretty sweet. So yes, we're gonna add our 2. You're gonna add Burstinatrix and Avian. Okay. Now we're going to activate Ferris. Let's pitch Avian. Then we're going to special summon him out. Activate this effect. And pretty much you see where it's going. You see where it's going here. You pretty much are going to have access to your traditional combo line, because the Primite cards help do something with Shadow Mist. It gives you something to make, and then being able to go +2, activate increase. Being able to go +2 off of this card, plus the search off the Shadow Mist is crazy. And now we're just comboing, increase effect. Bring out Vion, dump Mally. And pretty much, you're gonna end up getting to your traditional hero board. And Vion to search out Poly. Let's make sure Poly is not one of these dud cards. It's not. Search out a Poly. Grab the Poly. Okay. Then from here, you actually link these 2 off in order to make Cross Crusader, because he's a fiend, so you can't make Cross Crusader using him. So, but it points there. So now you make Cross Crusader. Cross Crusader, target the Mally to resurrect it. Cross Crusader to tribute the Mally to search a card. We're gonna search out our Liquid Soldier. Now look, you still have a normal monster to fuse with. So you can still use Infernal Rage's tag out effect. You can link these 2 off, because Wonder Driver only takes 2 hero monsters. They're both heroes. I don't know what I thought I had going on there, but yeah, link them off in the Wonder Driver. You slam down your Poly. And Liquid Soldier and Burstinatrix to make Infernal Rage. Chain 1, Liquid Soldier. Chain 2, Infernal Rage. Grab your trap. Then draw 2, discard 1. you know, no matter what, we'll just put 2 dud cards in our hand. That these 2 red cards are the cards we draw off of them, and then discard 1. You know what I mean? But you're drawing 2, you know, and you're getting a search. So, and then you have this in hand. Now his effect to tag out. You summon now sunrise effect. I mean, you pretty much knows how this goes, but remember, it started with Shadow Mist and a Primite continuous spell, and then of course remember I messed up earlier. Now you activate the Mally to special summon a Mally. Wonder Driver, target polymerization. Activate Poly. Get yourself a DPE. I mean, I guess you miss out on Dark Law, but you always, if you play 1 Shadow Mist and you have to use it, you always miss out on Dark Law. But at least, hey, you can use the Miracle Fusion to make a wake up anyway, you know, or you can just hold it in your hand for the next turn. But hey, you got a couple pops. Also, from the graveyard, this card has a graveyard effect. So whatever they normal summon, does it target? Yeah, so you can banish this card from graveyard. This is on their normal summon. Whatever they normal summon, you can banish this from the graveyard. Target 1 normal monster in the grave, Neos, and then banish that monster if it has less attack than what I'm targeting. So Neos has 2,500. Most normal summons are gonna have less than 2,500. So it banishes a normal summon, which is pretty cool. I, however, did kind of see a interesting possible line, because if I was main decking the Plasma, I think I would have to give up my Wonder Driver though. Yeah, I would, because if I was main decking Plasma, I actually could go Miracle Fusion, make a wake up, DPE effect to pop the wake up in himself, summon a Stratos, summon a Stratos off the wake up, add Plasma, activate Mally, but you got to give up your board. So basically, if I main deck Plasma, I'm just learning this myself. If I main deck Plasma, I'll have Plasma DPE, but my Wonder Driver would be gone. So it's interesting, but it all started out with Shadow Mist and Primite Lordly Load, or if you hard draw the Primite Roar, that unbricks that particular hand, and I thought that was cool, because we always, in Hero, we always wished for a Link 1 for something to do with those hands, where all we have is like a Shadow Mist and an increase or something, and we wished there was a way to get Shadow Mist to the grave so we can search out the Pharaohs, then pitch the increase and combo off. Sorry if the video was long and I'm blabbering, but yeah, like, I think the Primite cards would be cool, and I cannot wait to test this build out at locals tomorrow. But anyway, thanks for watching, and peace.